Good day, everyone. I am Sarah Campo.
I'm Gabriela Cirino.
I am Laura Farney.
And I'm Stephanie Sabu.
Welcome to today's Culture Cast.
Today, we will be talking about Arthur Miller's tale, Death of a Salesman. Arthur Miller was born on October 17, 1915, in Harlem, New York. Miller grew up in a rather wealthy family, but they lost it all after the Wall Street crash of 1929. After graduating from high school, he attended the University of Michigan, which he paid for with the money he earned while working many different jobs throughout high school. As part of his school's paper, he participated in a lot of writing, and it was during this time that he wrote his first play, No Villain. Like most playwrights, success did not come overnight for Miller. Miller's play, The Man with All the Luck, closed after just 4 shows in 1940. His next play, All My Sons, was a Broadway success, and his most famous work was Death of a Salesman, published in 1949. Arthur Miller was also popular for The Crucible.
Sarah, enough about Mr. Miller. Let's talk about the topic at hand, the death of our beloved salesman, Willie Loman. He was a kind-hearted man that could sell a cat to a dog, and he was very successful and cared only about his family.
No, you got it all wrong, Laura. Willie Loman was undoubtedly a low man. He only dreamed of the American dream and would do anything to get it. He was an unsuccessful salesman. He even lost his job. He started to go crazy, which made his son angry at him.
Wait. This is all too confusing. Can we rewind and start from the beginning of the story, where he walked into the Loman house with his suitcase?
So, in the beginning of the story, Willie Loman, our protagonist, walks into the Loman residence terrified because he just almost had a horrible crash once again.
Willie's wife, Linda, is always the good one in the story because she's so nice with Willie, no matter how bad the situation gets.
But that's also a bad thing about Linda. She's a very timid lady that does whatever Willie wants. She lets Willie's dominant but insecure nature overshadow her rational personality.
Oh yeah, when Willie comes back from a stressful day, Linda urged him to find a more suitable job, in New York City so that he wouldn't have to travel far from Brooklyn.
Willie shoots down Linda's suggestion, and Linda, being the kind-hearted lady she is, passively changes the subject to her kids.
Oh, I love their sons. They seem so fun and entertaining, the perfect brothers. I like Biff the best because I can relate to him. He was a typical football jock in high school and now works on a farm in the West.
How about Happy though? Why doesn't he show up in the play as much?
Who?
Happy, their second son?
Oh, yeah, I guess he doesn't really show up much in the play.
Yeah, he seemed to always be in Biff's shadow. He always did little things to get Willie's attention though, but Biff always superseded his efforts.
What different things he did to gather attention?
He pretended to be the manager of a big business company, and he also continuously mentioned his many women friends.
So I'm guessing Biff is Willie's favorite?
Yeah, but they still seem to always bump heads.
How come they didn't get along? Did it have to do with their financial instability?
It had a little to do with that because Willie wanted Biff to be successful and the breadwinner, but Biff did not always do what Willie wanted him to.
Yeah, Willie always acted like a successful salesman, but really, he wasn't. He lost his job, and Linda and Willie were really struggling to pay the bills.
So that's why Willie is so hard on Happy and Biff to get a reliable job, so that they don't have to face the same struggles that him and Linda did.
If it wasn't financial struggles, what was the main reason that Willie and Biff did not get along?
Well, in one of his flashbacks...
Wait, flashbacks?
Yeah, throughout the story, Willie has flashbacks to the moments in his life that did end up leading to the depressing experience he has now.
Yeah, like the time he talks about his father and how he abandoned both him and his brother Ben.
He also flashed back to his conversation with Ben before Ben moves to Alaska. In this conversation, Ben tells Willie to come with him to Alaska, but Willie can't go. Ben still goes to Alaska, and Willie feels abandoned by a family member once again.
Or the one where he was having a discussion with Linda about buying a high-end refrigerator. They talk about getting a fridge that's in all the magazines, the one that everyone was buying. But that same fridge ended up giving them problems in the future,
And that time he betrayed his wife in Boston, Willie would always say he was going to Boston for business, but he was really meeting with his mistress. This flashback was to the time that Biff came to Boston to talk to Willie about his academics, but instead he finds Willie with a strange woman.
Oh, now I understand the story. I was confused the whole time. So, the reason why Biff and Willie don't get along is probably the fact that he caught Willie cheating on Linda.
Exactly.
Wow, poor Willie. His father abandoned him, his brothers left him, and his sons hate him. No wonder why he attempted suicide so many times.
I thought he only committed suicide in the end of the play.
No, in the beginning when he got into that accident, that was his first attempt. Then Linda mentions multiple times the rubber hose she finds in the basement and how she believes he was going to use it in order to kill himself.
But this doesn't make sense. If he dies, then who is going to support the family financially? Wasn't the whole point of Willie's life to support his family?
If you remember in the end, Linda says, "We are free." She says that because they pay off their debt with Willie's Social Security money.
And she also is free from Willie's dominance, and Biff and Happy do not have to live up to the American dream that their father longed for so badly.
I guess that's why Willie said multiple times that he was worth more dead than alive.
I think we should give Willie a proper eulogy, don't you think, Laura?
Yes. Willie Loman was a heartfelt man with dreams of being a successful salesman that was simply well-liked by his peers and family. His immense dreams appeared far-stretched for some, but who does not dream to be successful? Willie was continuously striving for a better life for his family, and with that, would have trouble on occasion accepting the truth. He died tragically and will be remembered by all as a one-of-a-kind salesman. Willie, you died the death of a salesman, and you will truly be missed. Rest easy, buddy.
That was so beautiful, Laura.
Well, I guess that concludes today's Culture Cast. Stay tuned for more about the American Dream with Edward Albee's plays, The American Dream and Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf.
Sarah, Gabriella, Laura, Stephanie, signing off until next time. Continue dreaming until you reach the top.